Hey guys, it's Heather here, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how is it that some business owners are able to up-level their businesses very, very quickly while others struggle for years. And, number one, obviously, it comes down to psychology. That's 80% of whatever you do. But um, really, it doesn't come down to whether or not you have a coach or whether or not you have a mentor or whether or not you have connections or whether or not you have this or that. Really what it boils down to is, actually, let me just paint a picture. Okay, this is how I'm going to do this. I'm going to paint a picture. So here's the average entrepreneur, right? The average entrepreneur is like, oh, I just watched a webinar about how much this person made on Periscope. Clearly, I need to be on Periscope. And so this average entrepreneur, they do Periscope for just a few days because they're really excited about it. And then they watch a video series on how Facebook groups change somebody's life forever and change their business forever. And they made a ton of money doing it. And so this average entrepreneur, they look at Periscope and they go, well, I've been doing this for like a week and a half or 2 weeks and I haven't seen any results. I'm not even getting people on my broadcast. So I'm going to try this Facebook group thing. It sounds really, really good. And so they drop Periscope, they go into Facebook groups, they start interacting like crazy. And of course, because social media is a long-term strategy and it takes time to reap financial benefits from it, they take a look at their bank account and then they're like, oh my God, and they have panic sets in, right? And so they see panic because the money isn't sitting there in their bank account. And then they constantly switch strategies because it becomes this real reactionary mode. And they aren't being proactive, they're being reactive in their business. They're kind of going like, oh shit, I don't have money in the bank. What am I going to do? And, then they do a webinar. They find out that, okay, well, this person in my industry, they do webinars all the time. So clearly I have to be doing webinars all the time, right? And then they build an online course without a clear funnel path and they launch it within like 2 weeks, right? They don't take the time to actually build up a proper launch. And they just say, well, I'm just going to throw this course out here because, oh my gosh, I need money. There's nothing sitting in my account. So they're constantly switching and running with no clear measurement or direction. So here's the difference between people who achieve success. Successful people make decisions quickly and they change them very slowly, if at all. They do not come from a place of reaction, right? They come from a place of deep thought. When they change things, they do it very, very slowly. So it's measured and it's calculated, right? It's the opposite of what most people do in sort of weighing options and sitting on decisions and then making rapid fire changes when they don't see immediate results. So I'd say that that is one of the biggest things that really sets people apart from achieving success quickly to not achieving success quickly, would be that the people who achieve success quickly, they're not reactionary. They do everything from a clear and calculated plan. And when they reach a plateau, when they kind of say, oh my gosh, I feel a little bit stuck right now, they reach out to other people who have already been where they are to say, hey, I'm in this place, I'm kind of stuck, what did you do when you were in this place? And they might pay this person for a little bit of coaching. They might, whatever it is, but they find somebody who's been where they've been and they reach out and they get the help and they're willing to receive that help, right? We talked about that the other day. They're ready and they're willing to receive that help in order to propel them forward. So remember that. Make decisions quickly and change them very, very slowly, if at all. Stop with this reactionary stuff, right? I mean, you could plan out your entire year if you wanted to, and yes, it's going to be fluent. There are going to be things that you come across where a strategy maybe doesn't work, but the goal remains the same. And the overall things that you start doing, they really remain the same, and it needs to be almost painstaking before you change your course of action. All right, so those are my daily thoughts for today. I will be back tomorrow, back into your news feeds or into your YouTube feeds or wherever the heck you're watching this. I will be back tomorrow with another daily tip. Okay, bye.